What's up, YouTube? I'm G Infinite. Today, I'm going to be talking about Dr. Otto Octavius. Most of you guys know him as Dr. Octopus. So I'll be talking about a couple of the Marvel Legends done by him by Hasbro and Toy Biz, and another Marvel Legends Unleashed Dr. Octopus, which is very cool. So stay tuned. This is the episode on Dr. Octopus. Alright guys, so the first Doc Ock that I'm going to be talking about came out by Marvel Legends. This is done by Hasbro. The Marvel Legends series recently dropped them. He's from the Build-A-Figure SPDR. So this is a very, very cool Dr. Octopus. What I like about him is that they kept him to the original kind of style in the comic books. There you see like the yellow, almost like an orange yellow, and green. And it was pretty cool with the costume that they gave him, trying to stick to tradition, which I notice nowadays there's different variants of Dr. Octopus. So I'll be also talking about that. Like the shades that they gave him almost like a neon green kind of color shades, kind of like to throw you off a bit and give him just a new look to Dr. Octopus. That was pretty cool. And also, like what they did with the hair there. They gave him that messy, mad scientist kind of hair. For those of you that don't know, Dr. Octopus did a lot of researches, and one of those went wrong. And if you've seen the movie of Spider-Man, it's kind of like that, but in the comic books, it's a little bit different. Really what happened was he was seeking his mom's approval for marriage, and that took completely wrong. The mom died, and he was infuriated, and and Spider-Man decided to break into his evil plans of trying to dominate. So this is Dr. Octopus, and one thing that was really cool is how they do the tentacles, like how they gave him that metallic look to the back. If you look at the back, you can see it looks like those plugs almost, because that's aligned with his spine. So it's pretty cool the way they're coming out and how they're very smart. The tentacles move based on his reaction. So that's a nice look there. You can tell they gave the head sculpt a really angry look. He looks like he's ready to fight. And of course, once he's mad, those tentacles go all out to grab the opponents, such as Spider-Man and so forth. So this is the Marvel Legends series, Build-A-Figure, the SPDR, and this is done by Hasbro. Alright guys, so the next Dr. Octopus is done by Toy Biz. This is from the Marvel Legends Toy Biz. And this Dr. Octopus is really, really cool. This is one of the originators that first came out when Toy Biz was doing their line. And I like what they did with this Dr. Octopus. This comes with a comic book, and it came with a very cool stand that you see here. The stand actually has for his actual feet to be placed in, so that way he won't move. Something that I like about the stand is that it actually allows him to position himself and not move those joints as much, because the more and more you move the joints, after a while they get very tender, so it won't stand as good as usual. So this is a cool thing about these stands done by Toy Biz. This Dr. Octopus was a really cool concept that Toy Biz did. There you see the glasses. They're kind of like a bluish color, almost like a metallic blue. There he looks like he's smiling. Of course, he has that sinister smile. And he has there the tentacles. One thing about the tentacles that I liked, if you look there into the tentacles, he has a very, very cool structure. They have almost like a bunch of circular patterns around them. And if you look at the back there, you can tell they're kind of like pushing him or levitating him onto that canvas that you see, that base you see. So this is a really, really cool Dr. Octopus. They gave him that brown kind of flat hair that he always has, almost the same look to Dr. Octopus. And then they gave him the outfit is traditional, almost like the orange and green color. So this is a cool Dr. Octopus. This is done by Marvel Legends Toy Biz. Alright guys, so the next Dr. Octopus that I wanted to talk about is done by Toy Biz. This came out in a Sinister Six box set of Marvel Legends. So that box set brought Electro, Kraven, Spider-Man, it had Black Cat. So it had a couple of those Spider-Man characters. And this one is pretty cool. As you can tell, I have them there on a base that I bought. The other base that he comes with, the base from the Sinister Six box set, has the actual glasses on it, and it has like these tentacles on it, so you know that's his base. I put him on this base because it's a lot sturdier for him to stand on. This figure, I did find it a lot harder to pose, so that's one of the reasons why I added this base, kind of like so that way he won't fall back and you guys can get a better view of Dr. Octopus. This is from the Sinister Six box set, which is a really cool box set if you could still get your hands on it. I like what they did with this one because they gave him the mad scientist trench coat there that you see in white. And then they gave him a very cool look to the face. There you can tell, you know, he has that crazy, deranged, mad scientist face with the hair, that flat down hair, and the glasses, which are, I believe, like a black color, if I'm not mistaken. So this is Dr. Octopus. One thing that I did like about this one is that they kept him more like regular, down to earth with the actual costume. He's mainly all green, and the only thing that you notice is almost an orange color are his boots there. Not like the one that was done by Hasbro or the Marvel Legends Toy Biz one that came out. This one in this box set is a little bit different. He doesn't have the belt there, the orange belt normally that you would see him with. Really what you notice there in the back, he does have the tentacles and they're coming straight out of the trench coat. But they didn't give him any circular patterns on the tentacles. They kept it like a silver with a little bit of black, almost to make it look like a rusted metal. And it's pretty cool. I like what they did with it. The tentacles are a little bit smaller than you see in the Hasbro or the Marvel Legends Dr. Octopus. But this is from the box set, so I would understand why they kept it a little bit more smaller since there are so many other figures in that box set. This is Dr. Octopus from the Marvel Legends Sinister Six box set. Alright guys, so this next Dr. Octopus that I'm going to be talking about is really cool. It's from the Unleashed Marvel Legends series, and this came with interlocking bases, which means that almost like if you're trying to form a battle scene, you can actually put the bases together. So for instance, this one actually comes with a Marvel Legends Unleashed Black Spider-Man. So if you get the Black Spider-Man from the Unleashed Marvel Legends, those two bases for Dr. Octopus and the black suited Spider-Man, they actually interlock. So you can do a very cool battle scene between Dr. Octopus and the black suit Spider-Man. So getting directly into this figure, love what they did with this 12-inch Dr. Octopus by the Unleashed Marvel Legends. They did a really cool job with the head sculpt. Looking directly into the head sculpt, they gave him that flat hair, that mad scientist look, and then they gave him the black goggles. And if you look at his mouth there, he's clenching his teeth, so he has that mean scientist look, which is pretty cool. And then of course, the traditional outfit, which most of you know or see him in the comic books with, is that green and yellow outfit, which is very cool. And then getting directly into the tentacles, it's just pretty awesome the way they made him look, because those tentacles, they have almost like, it looks like at the end of them, there's like a blaster or something to shoot lasers out of, which I found that a very nice touch to the light gray colored tentacles. Just in case you want to put them in a battle scene, you could just actually move those tentacles however you want, because the fact is that the figure has 30 points of articulation. So, you know, this is a really, really well done figure by the Unleashed Marvel Legends series. And the fact that it's a 12-inch Dr. Octopus just adds on to how cool it is. This is done by Marvel Legends, the Unleashed series by Hasbro. So this is Dr. Octopus by the Unleashed Marvel Legends. All right, guys. So this is the episode on Dr. Octopus. A couple of other two Dr. Octopus that I didn't mention is this one over here. He comes from a concept series of a Spider-Man, the Spider-Man Classics, which is a really, really cool look. This is a Dr. Octopus variant. The outfit is completely different. And then, of course, from the movie, the Spider-Man 2 movie, the Dr. Octopus, if those of you saw the movie with Tobey Maguire, that's Dr. Otto Octavius from that movie. So those are just two other concept figures from Spider-Man. And for those of you, please subscribe, hit that bell for the next notification, and definitely hit us with a like. I'm G Infinite. Peace out, YouTube.